money.
Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Call your and run it back. Run it back, run it back. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soul the chills. My true the cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah.
What up?
See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, bit this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch a skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your bro, for your poster, popping your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar. One man on me, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My true the cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Pepper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead. Trying, this ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My true the cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Pepper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way.
You hear me talking, throw one up.
Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chill. My true the cold is chill.
You hear me talking, throw one up.
Coach, the Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Carolina Panthers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
You hear me talking, throw one up.
Outside. 58 to Mike.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Space to maneuver at the 40. Room here to run. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 54 yards on the ground.
54 yards. First down, New York.
You hear me talking, throw one up.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Defense, let's go. Check. Crouch. Check nine.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Plazo, 2K, what to do, brother?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
As y'all can see, I open it up. My safety already a linebacker. That ain't something I do. He in the package already. That's what he do. That's how the game is. See that shit? The only person I'm going to sub out will be this dude here. That's all I do. Other than that, I just play what they give me. You know what I'm saying? I don't do nothing strange.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Great. We got three, fellas. We got three. Watch out.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton.
Oh, get the fuck,
it's
come on,
complete.
Chuck,
Henry. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Check hot route. Hot. Watch the edge. Check 13.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Switch.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Check 31, check 31. SOS.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Brings up second and goal at the Jets' 13-yard line.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll try the air now with Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, his fourth touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And the QB rating right now sky high, 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
No, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Oh, you got deep? Shoot! Watch the shoot!
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
We're going to stop. Mike's by 4. And that QB's trash. Let's go. Check safety, check safety. Man, 80.
On second down now, it's Bell. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, But now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Go set. Go 80. Watch the run. Check 52.
Throwing on second and 14. Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Darnold going to lead the offense up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Run coverage excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
On second and 12, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. From the gun on third down, Newton. Complete, it's Henry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Now Leonard Fournette. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Newton now to throw. He completes it to Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Let's go 17-yard line.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. So we get slap happy up here sometimes. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
He may try and run for this. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's get it together.
They're on the 26-yard line.
All right.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into the playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. The big play to start them out has them at the 45 already. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. Now it's Newton. And that is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Not twice, my nigga. You got me once.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
The throw right sideline here is complete. 27 yards there, a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's.
Give him a fucking flag.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and now it's second down.
Let's go, team. Gonna be a long time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
He's checking. Cracks. Spawns. No. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check. Lucky. Under 10.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2.
Watch the twist. 58's the money. 58's the money.
Darnold from the gun. And that is caught for the 2 points. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. This is McCaffrey, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Newton to throw. He's got him in, complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. He got 29 yards that time. Newton now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And some room to work. Look, there he goes right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Jets. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, Don, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
20.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. In a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to back some.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
We're going to sack. 21, check back 21.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Check back 21. Squeeze, double. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Now they try the right side here. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Darnold. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28.
Go. Check.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And this one is right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now it's Newton. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42. And he's got room. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Johnson, the intended target. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jarrell Casey make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more.
A gain of 8 yards, and it's 3rd down.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one, were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Jets, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what?